That night, the boy dreamed. It was after a macaroni and cheese dinner and a family game of cards. It was after he cleaned his ears and brushed his teeth. It was after his father turned out the light and the glow-in-the-dark wallpaper encircled him with its ghostly fleet. Billy dreamed. He stood on the bow of a sailing ship. He could hear the timbered hull creak and the rustling of sails in the wind behind him. The sky was black except for stars, and the water was so smooth and so dark that it mirrored every star in the sky's perfect blackness. The boy felt like an astronaut hurtling through space.
"They point the way,"
a voice crackled behind him. Billy looked up and spotted the points of Orion, shining brighter than the rest. He followed the arc of its belt down to the horizon. 3 monstrous peaks loomed in the distance. "When do we get there?" Billy said, but only in his mind. He could hear footsteps dragging on the deck, heavy and close, and something else by his ear, breathing.
"When the cold winds blow and the waters flow upon the distant shore,"
it hissed.
"then we'll be home, but the gate is locked. Help us, and we will help you."
Billy felt something touch his shoulder and scuttle across it. It dug into his flesh. The boy was too afraid to look, too afraid to know. "I'm cursed," the boy cringed, feeling the puffs of hot, fetid breath against his skin. "How can I help anyone if I'm cursed?" The stars blinked out. The world went dark. But then 1,000 burning eyes, fearsome and foul, opened in the sky and the sea.
"We can lift it,"
said the voice, gurgled and sticky in his ear, like a thing that wouldn't stop squirming.
"A key for a key."
"I've told you, I don't know where it is." Unable to resist, the boy slowly turned his head toward the voice. "How do I find it?" Billy saw the rotting hand clenched on his shoulder. He saw the massive maggots spilling from a muddy sleeve. They crawled up his neck, onto his face, and into his mouth and eyes. The world burst into fire.
"A friend knows,"
the gray man said, empty and dead like a hole in the world.
"We will send you a friend."
The dream collapsed beneath the boy, awash in smoke and ruin. Billy wailed as he fell, reaching out in all directions for something to cling to. He swam the empty sky and flew the lifeless sea, lost in the endless void of both. And then he felt himself forget.